All right, everyone, I'm working on the new station. This one is proving to be interesting. I'll show you here. I've got all the pieces. You can see the bits from the other station. I've got all the pieces here. They've all been sanded, all except for I think like 2 or 3, something like that, and I'll show you. No, they've all been sanded. I don't have these marked out. That's the difference. So what we've got, let me find the one I just did. Okay. All the pieces started like this. I had sanded them down, took the hand sander, the electric, and sanded everything down to where it's nice and smooth. It's just beautiful. All the pieces are this way now. So I got a little stack here that I haven't done anything with yet. This building didn't have really any texture to it. As far as I mean by texture is like building, like the brick that we had, the stone over on the other station, didn't have anything like that. So I created a pattern size for big blocks. Here you can see this is the side. So I've got this pattern of all these big blocks right here. You can see that. And what I did is, as I was going around corners and stuff, I'd make sure that I continued it where, let's see here, yeah, where the bigger part is here, the side of the block is here. Side of the block is here, bigger is here, because these two make an L shape right here on this corner. So I had to lay all that out carefully among all the pieces that we've got going here. Measured it, got it all set up, and then we did these. I did a little bit differently as far as the pattern goes. I wanted to make sure right here between I had kind of a fuller one and a half block. And I think that came out pretty good. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to start working on some of this. This one is done. This is the only panel that I have finished so far. If you look here, you can see that I have scribed this with the X-Acto blade that I have and a metal ruler. I've done every line on it, and you can definitely feel it. I'm going to show you, we're going to go over here real quick. I'm going to show you what this effect looks like. Same thing was done here on this base for this station that I almost have finished. So I just took and scribed this with the X-Acto, and then when I painted it, those lines are recessed and didn't grab the paint. So as you can see, it's going to look really nice. We're going to have this same kind of an effect over here on these. And this building's going to be kind of a gray, light gray, kind of a warm color. So it should look pretty good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave the camera on, and I'll show you how I set this up and I do the scoring of this with the X-Acto blade. And then I'll do a full wall, and I'll show you how that's taken care of. This is the ruler I use. It's got cork on the back of it right here, which keeps it from slipping. And it's nice and solid, good metal. And then I have a blade that I've been using for a while. It's a little dull on the end, which is actually kind of good because you want the grooves that you're going to make, you want them a little wider. So having actually a broken or a dull blade actually works better on this. One of the things I'll do, and I'll show you what I'm going to do when I get to the point, is you have to sand it because this has still got a bit of a raised area on it from the cuts. But I'll show you what we do, how we take care of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do another small one like this, and I'll just record doing some of it, and then we'll do wrap up on it. Okay, I have a piece of scrap cardboard here, a box I got in, shipping box. Somebody shipped something to me, so I'm just using the rest of the box. I reuse stuff like this. So we're going to just set this up right here. I lay this on here. I have this light on right here above me so that I get a reflection bounce so I can actually see the pencil line on the plastic. Well, the PLA. So I just lined it up. And again, I've got a slightly dull blade. So I make about 3 passes. Maybe 4. On each line, like that. You can feel it, it's pretty good. Windows just kind of handle the same way. You just kind come down. You just handle each one of the sections as its own. This is great if you're just using styrene. You're building a building and you want to have kind of a brick pattern, a big, large stone pattern. This is how you can do that. Okay, then we're gonna. This is actually the easier of the cuts. When I turn it and go the other way, that's when you really have to start watching things. I'm going to stop talking for a minute so we can go fast forward on all this. Okay, so we've got all these done. You can really feel the groove, the ridge of the groove. So now we've got to finish up the other ones that go this way. So what we have to do here on this is we've got to very carefully cut these so that we don't go over our lines. So what I'll do is I'll just go right up to the line, right here, this cross line, I'm going right up to that, do that. I'm going to go right up to this and do this. This one I have to go very carefully between the two. I'll release before I get here and then I'll touch that up in a little bit. So don't quite go all the way to that other line. Whoops, I cut a little too hard there, it slipped on me. So, but I'll put a little tiny piece of putty on that. Oh, actually didn't even really come through. Okay, so now we'll do the same thing here. And we'll go fast forward. I'll stop talking while I do this, and then we'll go fast forward on this, and then I'll show you how we finish this up. Okay, so now we have it. So we've got, get a little bit of some of the razor blade has come off. So I've got a few areas where they've kind of gone over just a little bit. I don't think that's actually going to show up. The paint will probably cover most of that. But when I get done doing everything, I may put a little bit of putty, because I've got to putty everything anyway. So I may wind up putting a little bit of putty on that. Next step. So we get this sanding block like this, and I'm going to go this way with it so that if I get any kind of marks from the sander, it'll look like it's weathering going down. So what we'll do is we'll just go like this. Run my hand over it. That's getting smooth. All right, that's nice and smooth. Final step. You got to take the razor blade. Now what has happened is some of the sanding has gone back into the groove. You've done the hard work, which really creates the ridge. So all you have to do now is you just line up and very gently, a couple times on each line, just bring the groove back. And you won't feel the raised edge anymore at all on this. So, but you've got to get this back in there. So you just do this. I can actually feel the grit down in the groove. You can actually feel and hear it. So when you do that, then you know you're on the right spot. You don't put a whole lot of pressure on the first one that you do. you just kind of let the blade follow the line so that you don't have it going off and you get a line going wrong. There we go. And again, it's all feeling nice and smooth. All right, so that's all we do here. And when we're all done, we will get, it'll wind up looking like this. You'll have your, and this is just one step away then from being like that base was. And that's just to glue this all together. And then I'll have to putty the seam right here, but we'll show that in another video. Sand it smooth, and I'll come back and cut the grooves across. But so now I'm going to work on all the rest of these panels. It's going to take me a couple of days to do them all. But once I'm done, we'll do the next video of the series. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and this is what you have to do if you've got just, you know, a smooth side and you want to have some nice highlights to it that will just make it look more and more like a building. So anyway, if you've liked this and you want to watch the rest of this build for this station, because it's got some really great architecture to it, be sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on any of that, and hit the notifications. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next build for this.